I heard my first wives submit to your husband sermon. And I'm sitting next to, my dad was my only parent. And I'm sitting next to my dad with my Bible open. And I can see the passage in Ephesians where the passage starts with the verse, submit to one another in love, before it jumps into wives. And I see the husband's portion. But the preacher didn't have time to get into any of those verses. He just ran out of time.
He skipped that chunk.
He skipped that part. And I'm sitting there and I remember just getting furious because I knew that it was unfair. I was like, that's not fair that like the wife doesn't get to make any decisions. She doesn't get to make any choices. And again, I didn't have the vocabulary for it, but I knew that that was unfair. And I also I remember having this thought of like, I was like, wow, it's really good to be a guy. Like, wow, how convenient. And so what I decided that day, I didn't say anything. I didn't complain. I didn't want to make God mad. So my solution to the problem was when I went home that day and went to go change my dress, I took my Bible and I threw it across the room. And I was like, okay, I'm just not going to get married then. Cool. Like, I don't want to disobey God. Awesome. I'm just not going to get married because I'm not doing that. And that same issue came up 3 years later. And my dad saw my face this time. I was 12. And I said, Dad, I was like, I don't believe I should have to submit to someone just because he was born with a penis and I wasn't. Like, I don't agree with that. And then he goes into the whole, well, it's about picking the right person and he should take your opinion into account. But you couldn't convince me that a relationship where only one person gets to make decisions, only one person has resources, only one person has autonomy, only one person has leadership was fair.